Hello friends, hi, Namaskar, Jai Hind. I am Dr. Ashish Shah for Suman Web Briefings. Today's topic is very interesting. We already have both Tamil Nadu and Bengal elections over, and the chief ministers of both these states are sworn in. But we will talk about the Tamil Nadu elections and its chief minister, Mr. Vijay. And the title of our podcast is Vijay a Church Project? And we have really dived deep into it with lot of research, and we have come to lot of insight and conclusion. See, this win and election victory of Vijay is not by chance. In fact, nothing in the world happens by chance. There are people who do all the planning, and there are people who execute it very well. So, if you are of the opinion that a first time party led by a film superstar dismantled a 6 decade political duopoly in one of India's most politically sophisticated states, then I think you have to work it hard and again. For 59 years, since 1967, the state has been ruled by just two parties, the DMK and the AIA-DMK. They alternated power like clockwork in what politics scientists call the Dravidian duopoly. No third forces had been cracked this system ever, not even close. There were essentially three players: DMK, AIDMK, and to some extent BJP, which remained a had a very minor presence in the state. Tamil Nadu had no room for a new entrant, and yet something was shifting. Particularly among young voters, there was a growing void, a hunger for an alternative that was neither Dravidian in the old sense nor saffron in the BJP mold. Of course, the voters were looking for something new, and into this vacuum walked a film star with a very specific plan. And do you think it was just a coincidence? You have to think it twice. Born in 1971 to film director S. Chandrasekhar and singer Shobha Chandrasekhar, Vijay comes from a Christian family, not a converted one, but an original Christian family. A detail that would become politically significant. He had been one of Tamil cinema's biggest superstar for over 2 decades, but in early 2024, he did something remarkable. He announced he was retiring from films entirely, not to rest, but to enter politics full time. And in February 2024, he founded Tamilaga Vetri Kazakam, the TVK. And from day one, his strategy was clear: skip the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, use those months to build the party from scratch, and go all for the 2026 assembly elections. He declared DMK as his political enemy and BJP as his ideological enemy. And crucially, he decided to contest all 234 assembly seats alone with no alliances. His manifesto promised a drug-free state, job assurances for youth, collateral free education loans, and women's safety. It was an audacious plan. And on May 4, 2026, the results came in, and they were stunning. TVK won 108 seats. Of course, Vijay had fought for at 2 seats, but anyway, the count was 108 seats in his very first election. It captured 35% of the popular vote. Voter turnout hit a record 85.1%, the highest in Tamil Nadu's history, a reflection of how uh, energized the electorate was. And this was all while contesting alone across all 234 constituencies, for many of whom were fighting it for the first time. So, how did the other parties fare? DMK, the party that had governed Tamil Nadu for the past 5 years, collapsed to just 59 seats. AIADMK, another formidable party, won 47 only. BJP managed only 4. Others split the remaining 16. In a single night, the political map of Tamil Nadu was redrawn. Therefore, the natural question is, where did TVK win? Across the entire state. But let us look at the key regions or specific regions. In Chennai North, TVK swept 20 of 22 constituencies. Even the fort of Stalin was broken. In fact, they also got a victory in DMK strongholds like Kanchipuram, Chengalpattu, and Thiruvallur. The districts surrounding Chennai, DMK suffered a complete rout. But wait, the victory was not just around Chennai. In northern Tamil Nadu, more broadly, TVK swept, overturning decades of Dravidian dominance. In the western Kongu region, which had long been an AI-DMK stronghold, TVK made major inroads. In southern Tamil Nadu, TVK emerged as the principal party, defeating both AI-DMK and DMK. And in Perambur, Vijay's own constituency, he won by over 38,000 votes, a powerful personal mandate. So this was no ordinary task, especially when you are fighting two big parties who have huge presence in the state. And yet Vijay came out victorious, winning 108 seats. Before we go to our main theme, let's try to understand how did TVK win. So factor number 1 is the celebrity capital. Factor number 2 is the youth vote. Factor number 3 is, of course, the anti-incumbency against DMK. Factor number 4 was a clean image. Naturally, Vijay was fighting it for the first time. And factor 5 was minority outreach. Now, this is very important. When we say about or speak about minority factor, basically it means the church factor. Let's talk about the Christian community in Tamil Nadu and why it mattered politically. Now Christians make up approximately 6% of Tamil Nadu population, around 4.4 million voters. That's not a majority, but in close contest, a consolidated minority vote can be decisive. And when this 6% minority voter, that is Christian voters, vote en bloc, then it can be very decisive. In fact, the Christians were voting for DMK party for long. But somehow, by 2025, there was a feeling that DMK was taking them granted, and therefore a turn from DMK was necessary. And so the church realized that something new has to come up in the Tamil Nadu politics. It is not that the church saw in Vijay an immediate candidate to lead Tamil Nadu. It was a long strategy, a long planned waiting game, and they were just waiting for the right opportunity to prop up Vijay. And so Vijay, who was just Vijay in Tamil Nadu movies, became Joseph Vijay for Tamil Nadu elections. In fact, the TVK has got many Christian candidates standing from their party tickets. Many school, colleges, and organizations openly came in support of Vijay's TVK party, and there was a lot of bonhomie going between the TVK candidates and the bishops of Tamil Nadu. In fact, all during these 2 years, there was a systematic approach by TVK as well as the church to prepare and win the Tamil Nadu elections. You can see in this slide all these steps that were taken by the Vijay's party. Did TVK or Vijay benefited from the support of church? Yes, of course. In constituencies with high Christian population, TVK performed exceptionally well. In Chennai North, which has high Christian population, TVK won 20 of 22 seats. In Kanchipuram, again significant Christian presence, it was a near sweep. In Vellore, a mixed minority belt, TVK achieved a dominant view. Among the southern Tamil Nadu coast, with its large Catholic fishing communities, TVK also performed strongly. So basically, all the Christian voters that used to go for DMK went for TVK this time. But it was not a smooth sailing. In September 2025, a crowd crush at a TVK rally in Karur killed 41 people. It was a tragedy. Vijay suspended his campaign temporarily. A CBI inquiry was launched. TVK's General Secretary Adha Arjuna made controversial remarks about actor Rajnikant, triggering widespread public backlash that the party had to manage carefully. A leaked film linked to Vijay was circulated ahead of electorate. Police arrested 6 people. Paradoxically, the controversy boosted Vijay's visibility rather than damaging it. So overall, it seems that Vijay, though he had a rough sailing, but his luck was on the higher side. So again, we come to the basic question: was the church behind Vijay's victory? And had planned right from the beginning. Yes, there is a strong case that the church vote was decisive. In fact, the church had planned it all the way. The Christian community, around 6% of the electorate, voted with significant cohesion for TVK in key urban constituencies. Church network gave TVK an organized ground presence it otherwise lacked in those areas. The BJP AIA DMK alliance made Christian voters a floating vote, and TVK was perfectly positioned to receive it. This was all pursued by the church well before the elections. In fact, if one sees, the Chennai Christian belt has given around 20 seats to Vijay, which is a huge number. Though many Hindus and youth voted for Vijay, but it is also true that majority of the voters shifted from DMK to Vijay TVK party, which was one of the major reason for his landslide victory. To summarize, this victory was not just a fluke or for a one-time or new entrant like Vijay and his party. This was a well-planned and well-researched political win for Vijay. In part 2 and in part 3, we'll further dive deep into what all the church, how church has helped Vijay and his party, and how they are planned it. In fact, we will also find out who are the donors of this church in the state of Tamil Nadu, and whether there was any foreign hand in this victory of Vijay. That has to be seen. But one thing is for sure, the church has made its entry into Indian elections in a very big way, and we have to be really observing the church and the Christians, how and what they plan going ahead, because this cannot be a stop for them. They might be eyeing something really big. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more such insight and interesting themes. Thanks for watching, and do watch our next 2 podcasts.